Hello everyone, I'm Shruti Parashar. Welcome back to my channel Biology 360. Today I'm going to discuss the topic animal tissue. In animal tissue, I will be discussing all the four different types of tissue, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. So in this lecture, I will be starting with the discussion about the epithelial tissue first. So what exactly is a tissue? A tissue is basically a group of cells of similar origin to perform a specific function. Many times, students get the question in exams, define tissue. So I repeat the definition. A tissue is a group of cells of similar origin to perform a specific function. And when we do the microscopic study of these tissues and different organs, it is called histology. So histology means the study of microscopic structure of tissues and organs. In this lecture, I am discussing epithelial tissue with you. Now the characteristic feature of epithelial tissue is it originates from ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm germ layers. So from all the three germ layers, epithelial tissue is formed. Another feature of epithelial tissue is epithelial tissue has a free surface which faces either a body fluid or the outside environment and thus provides a covering or a lining for some part of the body. So all our internal organs, their outer covering is made up of epithelial tissue. The cells are compactly packed with little intercellular matrix. So the cells of epithelial tissue, they are very compactly placed. They are very near to each other with very little intercellular matrix. There are two types of epithelial tissue, simple epithelium and compound epithelium. Simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells and functions as a lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. So what is the main difference between the simple epithelium and compound epithelium? Simple epithelium tissue is made up of only a single layer of cells, whereas compound epithelium tissue is made up of multiple layers of cells. So first we are discussing simple epithelium. So this simple epithelium is composed of a single layer of cells and functions as a lining for body cavities, ducts and tubes. The compound epithelium consists of two or more layers. Simple epithelium is further divided into three types. These are squamous, cuboidal and columnar. So these are the three main types of simple epithelium: squamous, cuboidal and columnar. Squamous epithelium. It is made up of a single thin layer of flattened cells with irregular boundaries. So the characteristic feature of squamous epithelium is the cells are flattened and they have irregular boundaries. As in the next PPT, you will see the diagram, you will see the picture of the squamous epithelium. It is found in the walls of blood vessels and air sacs of lungs. It is involved in functions like forming a diffusion boundary. So this squamous epithelium, it helps in diffusion of different materials. As mentioned already, squamous epithelium, it is found in the walls of blood vessels and air sacs of lungs. So for the diffusion of certain materials or for the diffusion of respiratory gases, this tissue is very helpful. So this is the diagram of squamous epithelium. As we can see, the cells are flattened and they have irregular boundaries. and cells are very compactly placed. The gray color structure that we see in the diagram is called as a basement membrane. Moving on to the next simple epithelium tissue, and that is cuboidal epithelium. It is composed of a single layer of cube-like cells. So cells are cube-like. Their shape is cubical, and therefore this tissue is called cuboidal epithelium. It is commonly found in ducts of glands and tubular parts of nephrons in kidneys. So we find cuboidal epithelium in glands such as sweat glands, salivary gland, thyroid gland, and also in tubular parts of nephrons. Nephron is a structural and functional unit of kidney. Nephron is a structure that helps in the urine formation. Main function of cuboidal epithelium is secretion and absorption. So this is the picture of cuboidal epithelium. As we can see, the cells are cube-like. They have a nucleus. The cells are placed on basement membrane, and again the cells are very compactly arranged. They are very near to each other. Third type of simple epithelium tissue is columnar epithelium. It is composed of a single layer of tall and slender cells. So the shape of the cells in columnar epithelium is the cells are tall and they are very slender. Nuclei are located at the base. Free surface may have microvilli. So microvilli are basically the microscopic cellular membrane protrusions that increase the surface area for diffusion. They are also involved in a wide variety of functions such as absorption, secretion, cellular adhesion, etc. So microvilli. So columnar epithelium, they have microvilli found in the lining of stomach and intestine, and they help in secretion and absorption. We find columnar epithelium in the lining of stomach and intestine. If the columnar or cuboidal cells bear cilia on their free surface, they are called ciliated epithelium. Their function is to move particles or mucus in a specific direction over the epithelium. It is mainly present in the inner surface of hollow organs like bronchioles and fallopian tubes. So fallopian tubes are basically the female reproductive organs. So as you can see in this PPT, we can see the picture of ciliated simple columnar epithelium. So the cells have cilia on their free surface. The nuclei are located at the base. There is a basement membrane. Cells are very compactly arranged. Next, we move on to compound epithelium. Compound epithelium is made up of more than one layer of cells. Their main function is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses. They cover the dry surface of the skin, the moist surface of buccal cavity, pharynx, inner lining of ducts of salivary glands, and of pancreatic ducts. So very important function of compound epithelium is to provide protection against chemical and mechanical stresses, and they are found in the important body organs. So this is the picture of compound epithelium. Here we can see large number of cells placed one upon the other. So therefore it is called as compound epithelium. There are multiple layers of cells in compound epithelium. Friends, I hope you will like the lecture on epithelial tissue. Do check my other videos and subscribe to my channel Biology 360. Thank you.